Hello, Mr. Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video. Today I only have the one replay for you, but it was such a special replay, but I felt like it deserved its own video. So we're in the Tier 8 French premium medium tank, the Bourrasque, which is essentially it's almost like a light tank really, in a medium form. It's got a 2-shot auto loader with 360 alpha, and you've got really decent camo rating. I think I've got it down to about 244 concealment, and you've got good mobility, 62 kilometers an hour, and good track reverse. It's it's a mobile tank, which is why I kind of with the size of it as well. It's a fairly small tank. It's almost like a little light tank. Now we're on Tier 9 lobby on Hidden Village. Hidden Village isn't really the ideal map to be playing this tank or light tanks, etc. So I decided to go around the outside, see if we can maybe get any side shots on any of the light tanks in the middle. But as I make my approach, we spot a Tier 9 top tier German medium tank making his advance on this location. And I can't stay where I am now because I'm going to get detected, and that medium tank is a bit of a problem for us because essentially what he's going to do is he's kind of going to deny us anywhere to try and get shots off undetected, which is what I really want to do because the second I come around there he's going to spot us being so close. So that is my priority target at the moment, is to try and get rid of this medium tank if I can. He's gone in on our tanks on the right hand side. I know he's not going to looking at me. I'm going to see if I can just dump my mag in this tank. We go for the first shot. Second one we go for the track wheel shot to track him in place, and we get fortunate there actually absorbing a shot into the tracks, and we don't take any damage from it, which is a surprise. And now we just want to try and get out of there while we're on a reload. Like I say, that medium tank's a problem. I need to find a way of killing them quickly, which is why I decided to get the early damage in. And now our friendly light tank's gone in on this tank. I'm going to take the opportunity. He's probably turned for the light tank, but he hasn't. He is staying there for us. So I'm just going to accept that I'm going to eat a shot off of him, but dump my mag, and between myself and their friendly heavy tank with us there, we're able to take out that medium, which is good, picking up our first kill of the game and 1,200 damage. And we surprisingly didn't lose as many hit points as I thought I would trying to take out that medium, which is quite handy. And this opens up a bit more freedom now to try and shoot these tanks like across this area which I was looking to. Going to try and dump a mag into that enemy mutts and putting us onto 2,000 damage. And then a one-shot enemy Tier 9 heavy tank is making his advance on us now. So like I say, if we roll for average, we should kill him. Obviously he might have some damage reduction perks, but we're hoping we can definitely kill him with our 2 shots basically if we get an opportunity to. But he's playing behind this building at the moment, and we can't get our shots into us. I wanted to go on a reload, so I dumped my last shot in the building just to show that building could be destroyed, and hope that maybe our heavy tank would shoot and destroy that building for us, so then he's got nowhere to hide. But thankfully gets shut down by a friendly fun police, and we don't have to concern ourselves with that tank anymore, which again gives us a little bit more freedom to push forward. I do get detected. My plan is to go into these buildings on the left hand side to try and use that as cover, and just try and keep the enemy tanks at the back detected, because I noticed our friendly fun police did shoot that tank and kill out near me, and that makes me think, oh well, if he's shot there, hopefully he's going to be quite alert to the tanks which maybe I spot on this side of the map, and then might be able to get a bit more assistance. Tanks like this 704 which is in the open now, and this is what I'm hoping that I might get some assistance from my fun police, because this 704 is kind of anchoring for them at the moment, and it's you don't have a lot of space on this map to be flexible in a tank like this. There's very limited places to do this, and I want to get rid of this tank because it will then give me a little bit more freedom of trying to push up and spot a few more targets. So my main plan is just to keep him detected at this point and hope the artillery does shoot the tank. I can't spot him there because there's too many buildings and stuff in the way, which is a shame because I don't really want to poke this side because he's probably looking, but I'm going to do it anyway and just hope for the best. And the best didn't turn out well for me. He slaps a shot into us, but we're going to make sure we dump our mag, and between my 2 shots and our friendly light tank, he does then get taken out. We are now on a 1-shot to basically everything, which is far from ideal, but at least we've unlocked a bit more of the map for us to play in though, and we've got 3,000 damage and 2 kills. This enemy Jag Tiger, I'm thinking I might be able to find a shot into this tank here, so I'm just going to go and see if I can find an angle to get dump my mag in, to try and help out my team a little bit. And see if we can try and get some more kills. At this point in the game, we are actually winning now. We do find a way to dump our 2 shells, but it does stay pretty even all the way out for this game, which, you know, generally if you're going to get a big game in a tank which has got, you know, about a 20-second reload, you're going to need the games to sort of go on for a little bit. Looking to try and get the finish in this Jag Tiger here, but it gets taken out by a friendly Waffle, I believe, and putting us into an 8 versus 6 there. Enemy Atomic or enemy Centurion is in an angle, but it was seeing if he was going to poke. We might be able to dump our clip and try and track him in place, but I'm thinking he's probably not going to poke there now, so I'm going to move forward to see if we can kill the enemy Fun Police, which is usually hiding behind their base. I saw a friendly light tank go in, but as we make that advance, a full health enemy VK gets spotted. Now I can't really afford to go in there. I kind of think better of it, because our friendly light tank does get taken out by the Atomic, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm a one shot. I'm going to get, if I get detected crossing, the Atomic could kill me. If I do get over there, then I'm just going to be in a brawl with a full health heavy tank. I mean, that's not going to end well. So I think, you know what, I've got the mobility, let's come back to that. Let's see if we can try and help our base, because it looks like there was an enemy 704 crossing into our base, which has killed our friendly Fun Police, and I'm thinking he's probably going to cap. That's what I'm assuming. You know, quite often it does cap, but it doesn't look like he is going to cap. And we do spot an enemy brick, and we get a nice shot in there. We go for a blind fire shot just in case, and I think we actually hit it, but we just do track damage on the second shot and don't pen. And now I'm thinking that 704, I don't want to push that. If he's waiting for me, you know, if I'm on a move, he might spot me before I get there. And I'm just going to go back and help my team out, because I think these enemy Fun Police, I might be able to get shots in a minute. But as it happens, an enemy TD crosses, and we get a nice shot in, killing and taking out that tank for our 3rd kill of the game, with 5 enemy tanks remaining. And I'm going to go over back to, you know, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm just going to ignore this 704 for the moment. I'm going to wait until he has to come in a little bit, and see if I could just help my team over there, because I think they're going to need my help. We're now down to a 3 versus 5, and this game's kind of turned on the head a little bit, and we've gone from a winning position to a losing position. But there's a lot of low health tanks which we might be able to try and pick up some kills on. Enemy Fun Police is here. Now, I should have been more patient there. I shot and I didn't realise there was actually a wreck in front of him, and I could have clipped that artillery out there with that clip, and now I'm going to have to wait to reload and hope he doesn't move. We're on about 5,000 damage with 3 kills. I'm conscious that 704 is going to come behind us at any moment, but I'm thinking I have shots on these tanks, and I'm just going to see if I can try and finish them off while the opportunity presents itself. We do get a shot in the enemy Fun Police, looking for the final kill on the brick, but unfortunately it doesn't come off. It just moves back in the wrong moment for us. So we're now on 5,000 damage with 4 kills. We're just going to wait for this reload though to see if we can kill this brick, you know, to help our team out. He's facing our enemy team in the tank destroyer, and once this is reloaded, we should have a kill shot on him while he's distracted. And we're just waiting to make sure we don't waste this shell. We do get the shot in, picking up our 5th kill of the game, and we just try and blind fire that Centurion there. And now I'm thinking, well, I know where 2 of the tanks are for sure. The enemy Atomic's up the top, and the enemy VK was spotted around that location, and he's not the quickest of tanks, so he's probably still there. But that leaves us the enemy tank destroyer, which we spotted earlier on the other side. Now, I'm surprised, you know, he hasn't come round behind us. I'm thinking maybe he's gone back. So I'm going to go and see if we can look for this tank, find a bit more information, because if I'm able to kill this 704, or if he's potentially in space, I might be able to come up behind him and like get shots into the Atomic, because tanks like this can be really powerful in this situation when you've got less tanks to focus on. This 704 though, we spot him and he was coming our way, but we catch him out just at the right moment, and a perfect timing really of anything, and we managed to pick up 6,000 damage and 6 kills now with 2 tanks remaining. Now our friendly tank has gone into the cap circle, so that makes me think the enemy VK probably going to go and try and get the reset. That's going to leave the enemy Centurion. If he's still in the position that they was, I'll probably be able to get up behind him unspotted, and I can't remember exactly how many health he was on, but I'm pretty sure he was on about sort of 600 odd, and I should be able to clip him out. So that's my plan at this point. I'm thinking logically, we're in the cap, the enemy team are losing unless they get the reset. The VK heavy tank is probably going to go and get the reset. Bear in mind he's on full health. If the atomic is still there, even if both of them go, then I should be able to come behind them and use my mobility, my speed, my camo to get behind them and get those shots in. And we do spot the enemy Centurion there. He's in the same position. We get one shot in, we get the final shot into that atomic, picking up our 7th kill of the game with 6,000 damage and 1 enemy tank remaining. We only have 4 normal APCR rounds. At this point I'm thinking, I probably should have, I don't know if I need to take 4 HE rounds in this tank. I might adjust it after this. Now, I'm a one-shot, bear in mind, and we're on a 1v2, but that VK was full health when I spotted him last, and I got to be a little bit careful because I don't want him to come around the corner and get one shot. But I'm thinking, what way is he going to go? Is he going to, come back towards us? I think that's probably what he's going to do. I'm kind of caught in two minds. I'm thinking, you know what, now our TD's gone around the other way, he might spot them. And if he pushes out that way, I should be able to come behind him. But as it happens, he's starting to come towards me. Now, what I want to do is try and get in a position that as he advances, I can get one shot in undetected and then leave, basically. So I'm probably going to get spotted, the second I fire my gun. And I just want to get ready to get that one shot in. So I'm just going to wait patiently. So if he comes this way, I'm going to get shot. And if he doesn't come this way and he goes the other way, then our TD's going to spot him anyway. And at least then I'm going to know where he is. Ideally for me, he pushes our tank destroyer, because then they'll get caught out in the open and I'll be able to then, it'll be a lot easier for me to handle that tank if I'm able to make advantage of my camo rating. And I just can outspot him while he's in the open. But my hunch is that he's going to come this way. That's what I'm thinking. He's either going to come this way or he's going to hide in that corner. But he is coming this way, so I'm waiting to see if we can get a shot in here. We do get one shot in and we get detected. It puts us on about 6,500 damage. He gets shot by our tank destroyer as well. It pushes him about half health. And I'm just going to get back now at this position. I don't want him to get a shot in. I've got all the time just to keep moving away from this tank. I'm on a one shot, so I've got to be a little bit careful. Again, I'm going to see if I can put myself in a position to get one more shot into the tank and then run again. I'm going to get detected when I fire. It is going to be a difficult one for me to pen. I'm hoping to get one into lower plate, but it's a 50-50 pen, to be honest with you. And I don't pen it, and now I've just got to go and try and get out of there. But that has only put me 2 rounds left of the ABCR. I don't think I can actually kill him with those 2 rounds. But at this point, as long as both of us survive, we're going to win the game. But obviously I've got 7 kills, and I want to get, potentially got a chance to get a fade-ins if I was lucky. So I'm just going to try and pull back and wait for him to come for us again. Like I say, the VK has to kill one of us in order to win the game. Otherwise it's going to be it's going to be a win for us. Unfortunately, we don't pen the first shot. We're waiting a second. We're waiting for him to upper his lower plate, so we've got bigger chance of penning. We do pen it, and it puts us on just shy of 7,000 damage. But we have only got 4 HE rounds now. So unless we get the rear, we're not going to be able to pen. We might be able to slowly splash him to death. But we've only got 1 minute left on the clock. But I'm definitely not. At no point in my mind was I thinking that I'm going to cap. I definitely wanted to try and get as much out of this game as I possibly could. It looks like our tank destroyer had the same velocity as well. We wanted to try and get as much out of this as we could. And I'm going to go and try and close the distance. We've only got a minute left. I want to try and get to our TD. I do have to be careful because it would be a bit of a shame if I threw my tank away at the last minute. But if he pushes our tank destroyer equally and kills him, then he might win. So I do need to be in a position that if he does push our TD, that I'm going to be able to come behind him once he's fired his gun and see if we can pen him with the HE rounds. So I want to try and get close enough to him that I can do that, but not too close that he's able to get come for us. We get a nice shot with the HE. We're only splashing for 83, but at least that puts us over the 7,000 mark. We go on the reload to have both shells. We've only got 23 seconds left, but now, I don't think he's even got time to kill this tank destroyer at the moment because he can't kill that TD in one shot. So he's going to need 2 shots, or unless he gets a ram or something like that. So we're probably going to win this game as long as I don't throw my tank away. And I don't really want to risk losing this game at the moment. There you go, he gets a shot in the TD, but he won't have enough time to reload and get the second shot in. And we do pick up the win. And we go on to have a really big game on a map which is not great for this tank. You see we get 2,600 base XP, 7 kills and 7,000 damage in a tier 8 medium with 1,257 assistance. So that is it for the video, and thank you so much for watching, and happy tanking.